Employment in Hungary has hit a 21-year record. During the August-October 2013 period, about 4 million people were employed, 57,000 more than a year before, the Central Statistical Office said. The employment rate last stood at this level in 1992. There were about 500,000 unemployed in the 15 to 74 age group, down 29,000 from last year's figure, bringing down unemployment rate to 9.8%.
Hungary's Civil Union Forum has submitted a petition to the European Parliament requesting administrative autonomy for the Hungarian community of Romania's Szekler land. Led by László Csizmadia, the forum seeks regional autonomy for the ethnic Hungarian minority, similar to that granted to South Tyrol. In its petition, the Civil Union Forum asks EU institutions not to support anti-minority and discriminative measures taken by certain member states.
Hungary marked the Memorial Day of those deported to the Soviet Union on Monday. On November 25, 1953, about 1,500 political prisoners had returned from the Gulag to Hungary. As many as 800,000 Hungarians are estimated to have been sent to Soviet forced labor camps after the Second World War, and half of them perished there. Totalitarian regimes, communism and fascism do not differ from one another, State Secretary of Public Administration and Justice Monika Balatoni said, addressing a commemoration at the Gulag Memorial. She said that due to one of the most cruel ideologies mankind has ever known, 60 million people had been sent to Soviet forced labor camps. Last year, Parliament declared November 25 the day of Hungarian political prisoners and forced laborers deported to the Soviet Union. Parliamentary diplomacy may help improve deadlocked Hungarian-Romanian relations, György Simonka, the president of the Inter-Parliamentary Union's Hungary-Romania chapter, said in Bucharest. The delegation of Hungarian parliamentarians visiting there asked their Romanian counterparts to consider minority requests when deciding on the boundaries of public administration, regions, and in the repatriation of properties nationalized under communism.
The government this year is providing an amount similar to last year for the Carpathian Basin Heritage Protection Program. The funding will cover the renovation of additional Hungarian monuments in neighboring countries. Representatives of the state secretariats participating in the program told a joint press conference. The Hungarian government contributed 70 million forints last year to the renovation program and provides 115 million forints in 2014. 3 Social Democrat senators have submitted to Romania's parliament a law amendment proposal for banning the use of the Szekler flag. They want the legislation to ban displays of the Szekler flag or the flag of any other country on a state institution, but at the same time to require permanent display of the Romanian national flag. Leaders of Szekler land's local councils previously hoisted the Szekler flag, citing no explicit ban of its use in Romanian law.
Ethnic minority students could study using textbooks that have been translated exclusively from Romanian under the most recent proposal on regulating textbook publishing in Romania. The draft has been released on the Romanian Education Ministry's website. The draft released for public debate proposes terminating writing Hungarian textbooks, which contravenes the educational law. The law adopted in 2011 ensures providing 3 types of textbooks for minority pupils: those written in their mother tongue, those translated from Romanian, and textbooks brought from Hungary.
Local Hungarian organizations in southern Slovakia will next Wednesday hold a demonstration at the parliament in Pozsony over the future of primary school students and the general situation of education. The action is in protest against streamlining efforts and closures planned by the Slovak Education Ministry of schools where the number of pupils is below the required minimum. The measures would affect primarily smaller schools in villages and minority schools, for instance that of the ethnic Hungarian minority.
It is untrue that the EU requires the privatization of local radio and television channels, István Pásztor, the president of the Alliance of Vojvodina Hungarians VMS, said at a celebration of the 45th birth anniversary of Radio Szabadka. Broadcasts of the station established by the local government reached a broad audience both in northern Serbia and Hungary. It broadcasts programs in Hungarian, Serbian, Croatian, and German. But due to Serbia's media law, the channel is now facing a threat of termination of its operation. The VMS president said that the city of Szabadka must save its radio station, otherwise the rights acquired by the ethnic Hungarian community would be hurt. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán held talks with his Serbian counterpart Ivica Dačić in Bucharest on Monday and discussed opening a Hungarian cultural institute in Belgrade. The two leaders will attend a summit of Central and Eastern European states and China in Bucharest on Tuesday. The Romanian capital will also host a forum with 1,500 European and Chinese business representatives participating. On the eve of the summit, the Hungarian premier held several bilateral talks.